But talking about jokes now, but that's a lie. I write jokes all the time, you know, and I write my own thing. Now, here's the thing with writing. You know, guys that put out specials all the time, you know, you put out a special, that material gotta go in the trash. 100% gotta go away, you know. Don't get it wrong, you go to a certain city, you have some diehard fans, which is probably about 10%. You know, let's say if I go to Houston, I'm gonna get 10% of the same people because they just love Michael Blackson. Mm-hmm. You know, so those, you kind of like, you know, because 10% is a lot. So if 10% people are talking, like I saw him, he did like, you know, most of the same shit. But, you know, with comedy, real comics that write their own shit, it's not easy because, you know, especially my jokes are, you know, I think if you come to see a Michael Blackson show, you go see any comic for an hour, any comic for an hour, you will laugh more at my show than you laugh at anybody else performing right now. I don't give a damn who you think they are. Nobody gonna get as much laugh in that 1 hour that you get at a Michael Blackson show. And my jokes are like, my punchlines are very quick, you know? So because of that, probably every year, if you saw me today and you go see me next year, you might get 15 minutes of new shit. And 15 minutes of Michael Blackson joke is a lot because that's probably about, you know, because those 15 minutes could really be stretched out into 30 if I wanted to. But I don't have the patience. When I'm on stage, I like my crowd just nonstop laughter. And I'm a big believer in writing your own shit. Now, and recently, you know, and I'm so glad, you know, all this joke stealing stuff. And that's why I always suggest to comedians, write your own shit. There's the reason why. Writers are the biggest thieves, all right? People that you hire these writers to go write for you, most of the time, those guys, you know what to do? They go sit in the comedy clubs, find a new guy that's telling a funny-ass joke, steal it from that guy, and take it to the big boss. Mm-hmm. And the big boss says it, who's gonna tell you that it came from that little guy? You're never gonna know.
Right.
And I recently experienced that personally recently. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna mention he or she. I have a person that opens up for me. You know, very talented, you know, a little edgy, you know, but she's cool enough. And, you know, out of nowhere, she's like, you know, Mike, let me help you write some stuff. Let's, you know, especially when all the thing came out with Cass, like, Mike, you're so talented and so loved. Let's change everything around. Let me help you change your whole act, you know, and let's do the special, you know, and I'm proof to you how good I am. I'm gonna send you some stuff. And you look at it, you know, let me know what you like, whatever. And then she sent me this joke, right? And I hate anything from anybody, you know, because I don't like, I write Michael Black, because comedians are the biggest gossipers and talkers on earth. If you get anybody to write some shit for you, they're gonna be brag, I wrote that for Mike. I write for Mike. And that's why, because of that, I don't like writers. If I'm ever gonna get a writer, I'm gonna get somebody that's don't do stand-up at all. I go find one of my homies that's just funny. I'm like, hey, I got this idea. What do you think about this? You know, make it funny, give you a check, and we keep it moving. You know, if I want some quick, like I used to do a lot of YouTube shows, and I had a guy that would write for the YouTube show. You know, I'd be like, okay, this week, we're gonna make fun of these people right here. Let me know what you got. I'll add what I had on, and then we'll have a show. You know, so this girl gave me this joke. Let me try to see if I can do the joke exactly. How does joke go? Oh my God. Okay. But the thing about it, when people write stuff anyway, you know, whatever she wrote, I'll look at it and I would make it into Michael Blackson. I would, you know, I might still keep a couple of words of stuff that's in there, but I have to make it my own. And that's what comedians do. When a writer writes you some shit, you take it and make it your own. Me, I just write my own shit and it's my own anyway. But this time I decided, okay, let me listen to this girl to see what she got to say, you know. And she wrote this joke. It was about, oh my God. Fuck, I can't think of the joke. I can't think of the joke right now, right? I can't put it the right way. But mind you, I just recently went on a 5-city tour with Cedric Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Earthquake, Dion Cole, and myself. we did this tour prior to New Year's. It was like a 5-city tour. We did DC, Houston, Atlanta, St. Louis, Chicago, and then we ended up in St. Louis, right? And one of the jokes this girl wrote was very similar to another comedian's joke that was on the tour. But mind you, but this is one of his old jokes. I never heard him say it, right? But I'm all going on stage and I performed this joke, you know what I mean? They got good laughs. And it joke actually, and then I followed this guy on IG. So I was on IG and they're promoting a show that he's about to do at a Improv, maybe Kansas City, whatever. This guy's performing. D.L. Hughley is the guy. He's doing D.L. Hughley doing a show at Kansas City Improv, and they got a clip of him, an old clip of him, and the joke in there sounded almost exactly what this fucking girl gave me. I'm like, and mind you, that joke is old to him because he don't even do it no more. But it was new to me because I just did this fucking shit right in front of this guy. So he probably looking at me as some joke thief. You know what I mean?
D.L. Hughley was looking at you?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. Like, he didn't say nothing about it.
Yeah.
Because I probably made it my own. But the main idea of the joke was similar. Mm-hmm. But don't get right, I put my Michael Blackson touch on the joke and completely make it different. But still, the idea was so close. And I know ideas are okay, but no, it was just too close for me. And when I saw the joke on the video, I called the girl, I'm like, what the fuck? Where you get this from? I sent her the video. I said, this is where you got the idea from? She said, oh, no, I never. I'm like, it was too close. Like, you're making me look fucking stupid. You know? In fact, I messaged I didn't text him, I DM'd them. I said, give me a call. Because I want to talk to him about this, because I felt bad. Mm-hmm. Because that's one thing Mike don't do. He never called me back. He probably, he's a big anti-Trump guy, and I'm at the Nelly concert, so.
DL's actually a pretty good friend of mine.
He's a great guy. I love him.
If you want to talk to him directly, I can put you guys in contact.
No. I mean, I'm sure I have his number.
I talk to him all the time.
So let's call him after we've done this.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
And then I felt bad. So right away, when I realized that, I text him, I DM him like, give me a call. Because I'm like, he's probably watching me do this joke. He probably like, damn, he doesn't do it anymore. He probably like, damn, that sounds like something that I did, And I'm like, I'm cursing out the girl for this shit you wrote that I'm very certain you got this idea from him. Whether he saw him do it or whatever, it was just too close. I didn't like that, and it pissed me off. And because of that, I would never hire a writer. Because...
Do you want me to FaceTime DL right now?
You could.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get him on the phone. Hold on.
And I'm like, I would never, because of that, I'm like, you know what? I'm writing my own shit. So every year, my fans gonna get 15 minutes of new shit. That's the whole joke thing, man. Till today, it still pisses me off because I'm a real comedian. I take this crap very serious. I don't like no idea close to nobody else's. My shit is different. I mean, I'm big on current events, and current event is always, real great comics all do current events. So we all got Diddy jokes. We all got Kanye joke. I understand all of that. You know what I mean? But just certain things, it's just too close for me.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I got Michael Blackson here.
DL.
What's up, homeboy? All
right, so listen, I DM'd you a while, like maybe a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to talk to you about something. So, we did our 5-city tour, right? And I was doing I did this one joke. So mind you, about 6 months ago, this one girl that opens up for me, like, Mike, I got some ideas, I want to help you. She wrote some stuff down. She said, Mike, she wrote some joke down and said, try this material, right?
Right.
And I did one of them while I was on tour. I'm not sure if you remember, right? I did one of them on tour, and then, I follow you. So at one time you posted a video of you promoting a show. It's an old joke you did way back, probably 10 years ago. I'm not sure how long ago.
Right.
So it's a joke, and I'm watching the video, you promoting your show you're doing. And I'm like, oh my God, this shit sound like, I call right. I'm like, what the fuck? Do you steal this shit from DL? Like, where you get this shit from? And that's what I want to talk about. So it's an Ancestry.com joke. Did you remember me doing something like that while I was on tour?
Yeah, I did.
Did it come to you? Did you say to yourself, like, this sound like mine?
So, man, here's what I'll tell you.
Okay.
Comedians die jokes, though. I don't even live there no more. That's like me being mad as somebody moving to a house I used to live in. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't care nothing about that.
For real.
You know how many people, I mean, I've been in the game so long, I've watched people do my whole act in front of me and act like I didn't know what happened. And I'm not talking about acting, I'm talking about acting. I shot 11 specials. And so, to me, I'm never one of them dudes that's going to get offended because somebody did something I used to do.
Dog, no. That shit bothered me because the first time I ever heard anything close to that was when I saw your tape and I called her right away and cussed her out like, do you get this shit from DL? She's like, oh, no. I'm like, it's too close. Even though I put my...
No, it's all right.
You remember it? Man, my God, I was so pissed about it. That's why I wanted to call you and talk to you about it because, you know what I mean?
It didn't bother me one bit.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm going to tell you, man, like I say, comics die, jokes don't. So, have at it. I've literally seen people do my whole reset, my whole going home, my whole contrarian, but I don't do those jokes anymore. So
that shit.
They're not. I don't own them. I can't. Make sure that protected speech is speech. So I've never gotten into that.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I heard the joke and I thought it was that joke, and I didn't. It didn't.
Oh yeah, but it bothered me though when I finally heard it from you because I never heard it before. When I saw your video, it bothered me a lot because Mike don't play that.
No.
Okay.
You're a young cat I like and respect, and I never had any idea of any malicious intent at all.
Okay.
I love and respect you. So
I appreciate you.
all right.
That
ass bitch now, her.
And don't forget, man, whatever it is, what do you need Trump to do for the black people? I'll take it to him.
Yeah. Well, you better be worried about, hey, nigga, you might leave too. Hang on a minute. If you see Mexicans running from a white man, get behind it. All right, my nigga.
Much love, baby. Man, that shit bothered me so much. I hit on my lady. I was like, because the thing about it, the girl, so even though, I mean, this, of course, that whole thing right there definitely put a nail in the coffin. Like, okay, you're not writing nothing else. You know, obviously. And the thing about, I've seen comics, big comics do small comics jokes, that good jokes. And I'm like, a lot of times it's not even the comic. It's these fucking writers, man. These lazy motherfuckers that want to sit home and think of the shit they want to go and steal ideas. And still very close ideas and take it to their boss, and then they look like a bunch of geniuses. And then later on, you know, they look stupid because now somebody like, hey, that's my joke. But I'm glad, you know, I mean, like I said, he probably don't use it anymore. And I did, don't get it wrong.
No, but he said that he noticed that you did it, but he just didn't care. And listen, I know DL, if it would have bothered him, he would have just said, yeah, it kind of bothered me.
But it bothered me because I'm a real comic.
Right. But you see how cool he was about it? Yeah.
Yeah, because he probably don't even know, but me, he probably thought great comics think alike. Maybe he's probably thinking that, but at the same time, like that's kind of too close. But he don't know me as being a joke thief. I don't steal at all. You know what I mean? Everything I do is straight from Michael Blackson. And the one chance I get somebody to go do some work and they bring somebody else shit back to me.
It happens. It is what it is.
I'm doing my own shit from here on.
Yeah.
I'm writing my own jokes. You gonna write a joke for me, you're gonna sit right in there, we're gonna write this shit together, motherfucker. You don't about to go out into the streets or go pull out somebody else's tapes or go into some comedy club. We're gonna sit in this room and we're gonna come up with some shit together.